Welcome out. We will be getting started in 1 minute. What's going on, beautiful people? Hey, you know I like to start on time. Like I told you before, prior military, prior law enforcement, we do things on time, and also ordained ministers. So you got to do things on time, because time is one thing that you will never get back. You can lose $1 and get it back, but if you lose a minute, that minute is gone. So I will not waste your time. Not saying I'm going to be quick on here, just saying I'm going to start on time. Welcome out to Recompense. This is the first slideshow I ever made, because I know a lot of people are scared to get on here and make videos. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a new Instagram thing, the new Facebook thing, the new Twitter thing, the new, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because if you see me, I'm just like a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? Got my CEO hat made. My daughter made it for me. I get on here, I talk, got my trust in the Lord sign in the background, and I just talk. That's all you got to do is just get on there and be yourself. Like I told y'all before, my first Zoom we did is I learned from a guy named TRON James. And this guy had 300,000 subscribers. And this dude would be eating, he'd just be talking, laughing, joking. But one thing I noticed, he was authentic. And that is what brought people to him. They're not going to, Recompense is going to pull some people, but the person behind Recompense that tells them about it, you're the one that's going to draw them to Recompense. So you have to be authentic and just be yourself. I mean, I don't know what happened in life, and I'm not saying anybody on here is dealing with it, but if you are, you need to go back in the mirror and first and foremost, repent, because you're telling God you don't like the way he made you. So how can a clay say to the potter, I don't like how you formed me? That's just crazy altogether. It never should happen. So enjoy yourself being you, enjoy your voice, enjoy everything. I don't have the strongest voice in the world. Sound like Michael Jackson almost, but I don't care about getting on here and making a video, because that's just, you know, that's where the income comes from. That's what I'm in. So if this is what you're doing, you got to go full force, and you got to be great at what you do and just love what you do and just be authentic, because whatever comes out your mouth, it comes from the heart. So that's what you should have said in the first place. All right. So let's go back to Recompense. We are doing great, people. Just wanted to put another video. Haven't did a Zoom in about 2 weeks. Was in Texas the first week with my daughter. She graduated from Air Force Academy, Air Force basic training. And then the next week, we just was in New Orleans, living it up everywhere except Bourbon Street. You know, don't do Bourbon Street. Nothing on there for me. But everywhere else was pretty darn good. Everywhere else was pretty good. That's pretty much it. So we're going to get back into doing these Recompense Zooms so we can have them out there, and that you can use these and give them to people so they can see everything we got going on. And this one I put together, this was the first one I put together because I wanted it to be super simplistic, so it can be easy for you to explain, because there's not much to it. I know a lot of people make these businesses to be like a 3-4 hour thing, but it's not much to it. Recompense. You're getting rewarded for your efforts and loss. Efforts. Everybody needs to tell 2 people that join. So if you tell 2 people and they don't join, you need to tell 2 more people until you get 2 that join. And if everybody does that, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you how much money you would make here if everybody does that. If everybody used the same strength that they use now, the emails about the payments coming through, keep them coming, because a lot of people are paying the wrong thing, sending BNB to BUSD still. But you know, we're gonna get all that fixed, because now payments are actually working out with you. But people, we got to keep this thing rolling. We have to keep it rolling. So the energy you're using sending emails or texts, talking about when is this going to happen and when is that's going to happen. That's the same time frame. You could use that to snatch this picture, snatch something out the group, snatch somebody else's picture and put it on your Facebook and advertise. And then you'll see, especially if you're not somebody that's not even out there doing it. You definitely shouldn't be inside the chat asking when something's going to happen. We told you that in the beginning. We need everybody's help to keep this as running. It's like a locomotive. If you only got one caboose pulling a certain amount of trains, then only can pull a certain amount of trains. And then sooner or later, it's going to need another one. Then it's going to need another one. Then it's going to need another one. So we need all to be those so that we all work together and we all bring two. We can pull a train that you'll never see the end of. And that's what we're trying to do here with Recompense, because it's going to be here as long as you want to hear. It's not going to rug pull. It's not going to go away. It's not going to do anything other than the fact of it could slow down and stop if people don't tell people. That is definitely something that can happen. It can stop because you need people for it to keep on coming. It can stop. So we need to keep the momentum up. If you could tell 2, you could tell 4. If you could tell 4, you could tell 8. We got leaders on here, like I said, told hundreds. So, we got a leader that just came in last week and brought like 40 positions. So you have people sitting here doing their due diligence to help everybody else. So let's help them recruit what they poured into Recompense. All right. So if you come to the slideshow, it's pretty easy. Got the same old royalty colors going on in Recompense. You got the name right there. And then it makes it easy for you to explain. You actually can explain it in about 5 minutes. I'm probably going to take a little longer, but you can see how fast you can explain it. And it just comes here. It's basic, pretty basic. Number 1, $65 to get started. Number 2, $10 referral bonus per position. Number 3, automated upgrade. Number 4, automated reentry. Number 5, automated upgrade is done once per level, meaning you don't have to do anything but join. All you have to do is join and tell your 2. That's all you have to do and withdraw. Join, tell your 2, withdraw. That's the only thing it's going to take for you to do. Spillover machine, meaning people got to go somewhere. Everybody's helping everybody, so everybody's going to sooner or later see spillover. If you have already cycled through, you did not cycle through with the people you brought in unless you were in the beginning. Now, if you were in the beginning and you actually seen your people and you won like the first 1 or 2 matrices that started, then you might have seen your people. But everybody else, you'll probably never see your people. You'll see other people pushing you through. And it just shows you just how it works in a company force. Because if we do regular force, meaning if you're not a recruiter, soon as you join, that's it. That will be it. You just put $65 in the system, and then you're gone. You're done. Because it won't move. You will never have nobody under you. People will lie to you about spillover. It doesn't really work that way. You need to be more like in a 5x5 or a 2x10 or something like that to receive some types of spillover like that. But if you're in like this type of cycler, if you don't bring nobody, you don't get nobody. And that's how it works with a regular force. That's why we did company, meaning everybody helps everybody. Everybody helps everybody. Company force matrix, of course, we just went over that, and $5 admin fee. So the fees are low. The fees are low. And we use a stable coin, so no matter what you pay in, it turns directly into that stable coin. It turns directly into that stable coin, and that's how we stay stable. Even though BNB is going up right now, but if it was, on the flip side, if we used just BNB and it went down, we would lose like half the money or whatever. If it goes from 300 to 200, you see what I'm saying? That's why we have a stable coin, so we don't have to worry about it fluctuating, because we won't fluctuate. Just by a penny at the most. First cycle. This is what happens on the first cycle. Reward Center 1, you earn $50. On the second cycle, on the second center, on Reward Center 2, on your first cycle, you rewarded $100. On Reward Center 3, on your first cycle, you rewarded $200. On Reward Center 4, on your first cycle, this is your first cycle and only your first cycle, you're rewarded $400. Now for Reward Center 5, you're rewarded $2,400 over and over and over again, because we don't have an upgrade past Reward Center 5. We don't have an upgrade that goes past that level. So you'll get this over and over and over again. That's just how easy it is to explain it. Second cycle. This is second cycle and forever. On Reward Center 1, you'll get $150. Why? Because you're going to get all those $50. The $250 that was used to upgrade you to the $100 level, you're going to get that now. So that's why it's different now. So you're going to get $150 on Reward Center 1 on your second cycle and forever. Reward Center 2, second cycle and forever, $300. Reward Center 3, second cycle and forever, $600. Reward Center 4, second cycle and forever, $1,200. Reward Center 5, you're still getting the $2,400. You don't need to upgrade. Your fourth person, well, number 7, the 7th person that came in paid you back in. And we'll go over that in a second. So you always going to be in each one of these cycles. You're always going to have a position. As you start going through, once you come out, you go right back in. So you're always going to have a position in all these cycles. All right, example, Reward Center 1 of what we just talked about. Position 4 goes to you. That's position 4. So you'll be number 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you like your majors, 1, 2, that'll just be number 3. Goes to you. Boom, that's your money. Positions 5 and 6 upgrade you to level 2. So these two bring you to the $100 level. So $100 taken out, sent you over to the next level. Reward Center position 7 is used for re-entry to the same level. So this right here brings you right back into this level. So then you'll be on another matrix coming from this way. That's why you'll probably never really, unless you were the first person, which you couldn't have been because admin was, the first person to come in, you'll never probably see the people that you bring in because somebody else is coming in right after you come in. Because unless you just came in and a second later you put in your next few people, then you may see them. But that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? That nearly doesn't happen. You come in, you get yourself together, you figure out if you can do YouTube, Facebook, you figure out how you're going to advertise, and then you get going. Other people then join between now and then. So they're behind you. So by the time you bring in your people will be helping their people, and their people will be helping you. And that's the way it works. This process only happens on your first cycle. So this is the first cycle. So Reward Center 1, this is your second cycle or second round and forever. Positions 4, 5, and 6 goes to who? You. So you get $150 each time. Position 7 used for reentry to the same level. So you come right back in. So you're always going to be on the $50 level, always going to be on the $100, always going to be on the $200, always going to be on the $400, always going to be on the $800 levels. Always as you cycle. This process repeats forever. Ever and ever and ever. As long as people are coming in, we're going to keep moving through this matrix. And you're going to keep moving through it multiple times. Example, Reward Center 1, position 4 goes to you. All right, so you see that. All right. So this is it side by side for you to kind of see it. And this is, I broke this down and I made this look like a child drew it because I wanted it to be simple. Very simple so you can see it and get it. Because, I mean, this is the easiest thing to see this way. So you can see this is your $50 board. That's how it works on the first round, and it's the second round and forever. So now you can come down to the $100 board, and you'll see that all you do is sub out the 50 for 100. You'll get 100 for you, 200 to bring you into the $400 board, and then $100 to bring you back into the $100 board. And you can see it. And then when you want to see how it works for second and forever, all three of those $100 bills are going to go directly to you. And the last $100 bill will bring you right back in under somebody else, helping them push through. And then the same things for level 3, $200, level 4, $400, and level 5 stays the same all the time because there's nothing to upgrade. So you're always going to make $2,400 every time you cycle level 5. Every single time you cycle it, you're going to get that $2,400. And this is I mean, you could just probably take this and send it to somebody and call them and tell them, explain it to them. Or put it up on a Zoom, because Zoom is free. You can Zoom for free and just put it up there so they can see it. That's just how easy it is. That's just how easy it is to explain Recompense. We made it easy. So only thing you got to worry about is joining, telling to, and withdraw. That's it. Everything else is done for you. You don't have to worry about none of this other stuff. All you have to do is do that because everything is done for you. We have it automated. And at the end, this is just if you're cycling each level at the same time. Obviously, you're going to cycle a lot of these levels before you even get to this level. Multiple times. You might be cycling multiple times, we really can't tell how many you're going to cycle, how you're going to cycle, when you're going to cycle each of these. But you'll cycle these more than once before you get up here. So if you just look at it, just cycling each one of these together at one time, it'll be a $4,650 payday. So obviously it's going to be more than that because you're going to cycle quite a few of these before you even cycle this one. So by the time you're cycling this one, you could have been already cycling this one 4 or 5 times. Or this one, or this one. You're going to cycle a couple of these, quite a few, before you even get to this one. So it's going to be more than that. It's just letting you know if you look at each of the levels all together, it's $4,650 over and over and over again that you will get as the company keeps growing, as people keep telling her to. And we need everyone to tell her to. Everyone to tell her to. We didn't say everyone come on the chat and ask when you're cycling. We say everyone tell you to. I'll tell you when you cycle. After your 2, tell you 2, and they 2 tell you 2. I'm probably going to put that on the next time somebody asks, just so they'll know. There's no guarantee on time. I have no time frame. You can't even break down the time for this. You have all these cyclers starting that's telling people all this hype mumbo jumbo, but you can't put a time on all this stuff. You can't put a time on halfway none of this stuff because it's just not set up for you to be able to put a time on it. And that's just how simple this is. And I put this one inside I put it in the chat and I put it on the main my recompense. And so that's pretty much it. That's it summed up. Over and over and over again, $4,650. $4,650 over and over and over again. Now I'm going to pull up the Telegram channel. And bring it over here. All right, and you can see for those who don't really keep up with the Telegram channel, because if 59 people seen this and we have 253 subscribers, I mean, everybody's not checking it out. So you can see here at the bottom on the main channel, you can see where I added that slideshow, and then I added a PowerPoint. So if you want to use it as a PDF or if you want to use it as a PowerPoint, it's already added there for you. It's already added there for you. And then you can see where we still have 2 people. Like they, let me see how I can show this without showing all the information. Let's see. Hold on one second. Just want to kind of show you what it looks like. All right. So this is what I see. I'll see this, and it's saying pending withdrawals. So I'll come here and I'll click it, and then I'll see the people that's ready to get paid. If you're on here, they don't know who you are, so it doesn't really matter unless you got this on a T-shirt. This is not a BUSD number. I mean, like, what is that at the end? I've never seen a BUSD number with DJ, like, you know, somebody's cutting, scratching number on the back. Unless DJ is being something else. But anyway, and a BNB in the front of your, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what, I have never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you come and you get your BUSD numbers, they look like, can I get the long version of what this looks like? Let me see, expand view. You know what? It's not giving me the long version of what it looks like. Let's do this. Let's put it here. I'm just going to put it down here for you to see it. So this is pretty much what it looks like. So this is pretty much, this is what it's going to look like. That's an actual address for BUSD. So when I pay you out, it has to look like if you have MetaMask, okay, that's what it looks like. I paid a couple people out that I know have Exodus, and I think it was pretty similar, but it never said BNB in the front. It never says BNB in the front, and it definitely don't say DJ something on the back. There's nothing in the back that looks like a regular word. If there's a way or there's a wallet that you can custom your BUSD address, I would not use it. I would rather just use the one where they provide it the way it is. Because if something goes wrong with that custom address, the money's gone, and we're gonna send it to where you say you want it to go to, but I'm not gonna refund it if it goes to the wrong place because you're the one that gave me the address. So that's the only two reasons why I didn't send that money out, because I'm not gonna just send somebody's money to oblivion, because that's where that money's gonna end up going. It's gonna be in oblivion somewhere, and somebody's gonna be mad that they didn't get their money, which they should be. But it's just the fact that, you got to understand that when these two people give me their correct address, and I've emailed them both because I get the email addresses, I'm just waiting for them to, this person, they're going through the process now of opening up a MetaMask wallet, but this person hasn't said anything back yet. So soon as, that's why every time when I do the payments, you see that one is still sitting there. Even if you look inside the Telegram group, you'll see that those are sitting there because I can't pay them out, and I'm not going to blow their money. But you see, I paid everybody else out that was due to be paid out. So they were paid out. These people weren't, because I'm not going to send their money to oblivion. I want with my money sent to oblivion. That's why. And that's the reason why I never put this on automatic. If I would have automated this, your money would have been gone. It's not going to say it about it. It would have been gone from day one. And you wouldn't have got your money, and then everybody would have been mad. So I don't need no frustration. I don't need frustration. Only thing I know the frustration is going to come, because only thing I know that's going to happen with Recompense, and I'm not speaking doom even on my own company, is the fact is you're going to have a whole bunch of people that's not going to tell anybody, and then they're going to keep coming back crying saying it was a scam because they never cycled. When all you people who went out and told people did what you're supposed to do. So, and that's just the thing that happens. That's in life. If you ever want to mess up something, add people to it. And that's just life. That's just, if you want to be in this game, you just got to roll with the punches on how it works. So the thing is to keep people motivated, tell your two to tell two. Even with the person that blessed us with almost 40 positions. Because what we need to worry about is our positions. I mean, we can have people. It's good to have a bunch of people coming in. But the positions is what moves Recompense. Because these positions move these positions move these positions, these positions move these positions. And as you can see, if you're here, and I'll make this bigger so everybody can see it. If you're here, you can see that we did not pad this. Like, we didn't even start. There are people that are 7, 8, 9, 10 that are in the company that are not admin. I didn't do that. But I'll guarantee you, if you look at some of these cyclers that's opening right now, and I don't name them because I really don't care too much about competition. I just want to let you know what you're getting yourself into. You're going to start off, you're going to be like you're not even going to see 566. You're going to probably be like 2,000. Because they done padded 500 to 1,000 positions. And know why? Because that means every time you come in, you're pushing all their positions through. And then by the time you see something, if you ever see something, if you don't get whim to it, whatever might happen, I mean, that's a lot of people that got to come through to push 1,000 positions before you even see your position. It takes people, numbers. If you see it's 566 in Reward Centers 1, it's 140 in Reward Center 2, 32 in Reward Center 3, 8 in Reward Center 4, and 1 in Reward Center 1. And I have a video on there that my programmer made that explains how it works. So if everyone tells 2, this number will be like 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. And all these numbers will be in the thousands. Everybody tells 2. So that means everybody's coming through. Because this number goes to that, if it's only 566, everybody will make it through level 5. And that's why we just need all hands on deck. I'm trying to be the best admin I could be by telling you all these things. To let you know that's where we're at and that's where we need to go. So that's why everybody needs to tell 2. So if you can tell 2, you tell 4. If you can tell 4, you can tell 8. You got, like I said, there's a lot of guys in here telling hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people and putting them inside of the thing. And I usually post it on the Telegram group. I haven't posted it in a while because I wasn't sure if it was actually, making people feel bad that they didn't tell nobody or making people wondering if people can, know their user ID is their user ID. I don't know what it is, but I did it just to show people that there are people out there that are helping you, that are bringing tons and tons and tons of people in. And I know who, the lady that did the 40, I don't think she made 2 accounts. So I think that she came under somebody, like Bank of Gerald, I think she came under. So that was a blessing to him too. And he brought in tons of people, tons and tons and tons of people. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see right now while I'm talking to y'all, I'm actually going to that same list I was telling you about, and I'm going to pull it up. Okay, it's coming up now. It takes a little minute to adjust. All right. So if I bring this over here, you can just see 125. So that, it tells you like this person is using their platform and they got a huge platform, but you got all these other people. You really can't count my recompense because I'm only doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But these people don't have to be using their platform. He could have joined, put 2 people in and been done. But look how many people they're sending. And you know where you fall in under here. All these people are sending. And then you get down, and normally I put like a gap between, I'll stop at after 2. Because, these are the people that actually at least did exactly what they said they were going to do. And it stops right here. So that means everything down here, look at that. So people, hey man, matter of fact, really give an applause. Because if you look at before this group of people were 1, it was like all the way up here. So people are starting to do what they need to do. And you see all the 2 pros, 2 pros, 2 pros, 2 pros. So these are the people that are helping doing what they're supposed to do. They might only could have found 2. That's all we're not requiring you to do it, but it's recommended. We need you to do it, but I'm not requiring you to because somebody's grandma might be in here. We need to push grandma through because grandma might not be able to tell nobody. But then you might ask somebody grandma to go to bingo, and she might tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever way that, the older folks have their little social media events because, they're not really on Facebook, all that stuff like we are. I still don't even have a TikTok account yet. I probably need to get on TikTok, but there's just too much foolishness in between the stuff that I'm looking for. I don't need to be looking for this, that, the other, trying to check on a good inspirational post, good, and then somebody shaking all this stuff in front. I don't need all that bullcrap. So until I learn how to, work TikTok the way I want to work it, I won't get it. It's just foolishness to me. It's too much foolishness going on in TikTok. And I know a lot of people that have it and they use it. And if you could just post and get off, yeah, that is too. You could do that too. I know a lot of people that got a lot of followers and don't follow nobody. So, you got all kind of stuff going on in there. But, TikTok could be something you could use for this. Get on there, talk about it for a minute, get off. Do a 10-second one, do a 15-second, do a 30-second one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the algorithm works, but it seems like everybody sees everybody posts. I don't know how they do it. They're doing an excellent job on that, but we don't need to see all the stuff. And that's why I don't really deal with TikTok. But it might be a good medium for those who know how to use it. If you know what you're doing, do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much all I would say. Do it. So we went over the first part. I wanted to go over to that. Let's go back into this Telegram channel. Take that back down. So pretty much went over that. And if you're not in the Telegram, make sure you're in the Telegram because I send an email out. It's right in the email to get in it. Well, you got to be in the Telegram channel to be on here. But if you have people that are not in the Telegram, just tell them to open up their email. When I send the emails, I send them to everybody. So if you have somebody saying, I want to keep up, I want to just tell them, go in your email, click that link. I try to do a lot of the lady work for you. So all you got to do is worry about is just telling other people, joining, telling other people, and then withdraw. That's the only thing I want you to be able to do. And just keep Recompense just running. Because it can be a straight blessing for those, though. That's why we only kept it to 5 levels. It takes a lot of people like these matrices coming out with 10 levels, 12 levels. I guarantee you, not talking bad about nobody else's stuff, you'll probably never see nobody hit those levels. You're not going to hit level 14, 15, unless you probably got 100,000 people coming through there. I'm talking about for everybody to go through it. You're going to need about 100,000 people to come through there. And that's just the way it works. That's why we kept it to 5 levels, whereas, it takes a nice amount of people for the 5 levels to go through. So we had it set up so that it could try to be a little easy. So we can work it and try to let it come through, because it comes through like a little, let's see, let's do this real quick. And then I'm going to pretty much open it up for questions, and I'm going to go ahead and end it. Let me get a new one. Stretch this out so you can see how we grow. I got that. What is it on? Pencil. Let me make it a little bigger. Give me a bigger brush. So if that's the first person, you got this person, you got this person, you got this person, this person, that person, that person. So that's a complete matrix. So what happened here is this person will cycle out. They'll go to the next board, and then they'll come back for this board. So if this happens just like this and nobody else is around, that person will go here. It'll go here, and then you'll gotta, and it's not splitting, but you can kind of figure out the split to tell about the split, because you're going to need 2 here for that person and 2 more here for this person. You're going to need 2 for this person and 2 for this person. So for them to go ahead, for this person to go ahead and move over and then to come back. So people are joining. So if you're here, right, just even in the beginning, if you're here, you get your game plan together, and this person right here might have told all their people. They may see their people coming through. But once you get, about 10, 15, 20 people in there, you're never going to see your people, because they're going to be in line coming to push somebody else through, because it fills up. It's like a big, I'm going to use the word pyramid. It's like a big pyramid. And I'm not saying it's a scheme, but it's like a pyramid. And you got the top, and you got this one, you got this one, then you got the 4, then you got the 8. And as they fill, 4 from here will knock out the part that's here, 4 from here knock out the part, but it's going to keep coming in. That's how people going to keep coming in. And it's going to keep filling up from left to right, 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 all the way down. So if you're here and you tell somebody and somebody else done told these people, your person's going to be here. You're not going to see them. And then it's going to keep filling up, filling up, filling up, filling up. So as it fills up, every 4 down here cycles. It's going to be 2, and then it's going to be 1, and it cycles that person out. Every 4. And then it's going to be even more down here. But it's little splits in there where each matrix is being cycled out. But it all, if you look at the big totality of it, all comes back to the basic matrix right here that we just went through. It all comes back to the 2x2. Because you need to have these 4 pay lines for somebody to come out. And then remember, on the first pay line, the payment comes directly to you. On the second cycle and beyond, all 3 of these come to you. They all 3 come to you. And that's pretty much the basic of the show. It, because I still get a lot of emails asking, when will I see people? When will I see people? You want to see them when you see them. That's the best thing I can tell you, and that's not trying to be ignorant or be smart. It's just no guarantee when you will see the people come under you. But if we all go out there and put as much motivation and telling to, and something that we actually know is going to be here. That's the only thing I'm trying to tell you. There's a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of stuff leaving with your money intact. We're here. We're here waiting for you. And then to let people know there's people that got in and didn't really know how to tell to, and then they'll email saying, can they have a refund? What you got to understand is when you come in, this is getting paid to somebody. So until your time comes back, the money is already in somebody else's wallet. That's why I don't mind sharing what y'all paying people out, so that you know where the money's going. So we don't be thinking that the money's going in my pocket, nobody's getting paid out. We're not doing all that. I answer to God before I answer to anybody, before I even answer to my wife. So we ain't got no time for none of that. So letting you know that the money is going to somebody. So every time somebody pays and comes in, even when a young lady came in with 40 positions, that pushed so many people through. And I was happy to see even, a lot of people got pushed through, and even Banker Jerome, his position start coming. Because he didn't come in the beginning. Actually, another marketer referred him. So he didn't come in the beginning. So I was happy to see some of his positions go through because he put so many in. So that's what I'm saying. It's just everybody helping everybody. So this lady comes in. Actually, he referred her too. So by referring her later on, down the line, after he referred all these other people, pushed his positions through. So it's everybody helping everybody. Everybody helping everybody, and that's it. And it'll come when it comes. There's nothing really for me to tell you other than that. And I'll try to be as brutally honest as I could be, because that's the only thing I can tell you. It'll come when it comes. And it's not fast. I told you in the beginning, it's not get rich overnight. Can't come back and say that I said it was all this and all that. I said it can work if we work it. And if we keep working, it's going to continue to work. Because these numbers are still growing. People are still getting paid out. Look at this. 38 people use the banners. Let's just tell on some of you guys now. 38 people use the banners. 25 people use the text ads. Nothing pending. Nothing pending. You're advertising to the people that everybody that's in here is an entrepreneur in some form. That don't mean that everybody's full-time. It just means everybody's trying to get full-time. So if you have something going on, use the banners, ads. They're there. You're paid for. When we first started, people were like, what's the product? What's the product? Now, I hope everybody using the credit repair, because that's something we all need no matter what you're trying to do. If you're not using the credit repair, I don't know what to tell you. You definitely have to be using the credit repair, because the credit repair is going to be what is going to help you. Hold up 1 second. It's the wrong one. Okay, that's all wrong. All right, let me see. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I never used that one to go into there. The credit repair is what's going to be, that's going to help you to get to where you need to be. And everything in life. House, cars, stop paying top dollar for stuff that you don't need to pay it for. I don't know if people understand, but when you buy a house, you're already paying more than a regular person would pay when you're buying a house. So you don't want to go in there already, over top heavy. You don't want to go in there and be paying. You're going to pay 2 to 3 times per house. It's almost you're buying 2 houses when you buy a house. You don't want to be paying for 3 houses. You don't want to be paying for 4 houses. If your interest rate is not like under 4 or under, if you like at 7 or 8, oh my gosh, you buying houses for the neighborhood with 1 house. Look at your amortization. Look at how much you pay at the end when you're finished paying. That's why credit is so important. Oh my gosh. It is so important. You got to definitely make sure that you have your stuff in order. Because if your credit's not in order, yeah, you're jacked up. Even if you're trying to go to do business credit, they're going to ask you for your regular credit report. So this is back here. You can lead with this. Just lead with credit repair. You need credit repair? We got it in here for $65, and plus over time you can make, a certain $44,650. Credit repair. We're paying you to fix your credit. Pay you $65, and in the long run, you'll make $46.50 over and over again to fix your own credit. And this book is awesome. It has all the tricks for you to do it yourself. Go on Microsoft Word, go on the book, copy down some of the secrets they have on there that you can use. And you can go on there from the PDF and highlight everything, copy it, paste it on Microsoft Word, format it correctly, and use what they already have there for your letters. You could use it for your own letters to get your credit right, because your credit, it has to be right, or you're going to pay. You're going to get you a Yugo, and you're going to be paying for a Bentley. If you don't mind that, you don't mind paying for a Bentley, and you driving down the street putting gas in your radio, that's up to you. Some people like that. Some people don't mind throwing money out the window. Some people don't mind, making it rain outside. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't mind making it rain outside, just throwing money out the window. So that's pretty much why Recompense was put together, to help you, and even allowing you to advertise the stuff that you're in to other people. We're a business, but then you're advertising something that might take their mind away. They might, oh man, I want to get $50. Forget Recompense. Man, I want to get $50. I want to get $200 to $300 to $800 daily. Forget Recompense. I'm gonna do a high ticket joint. You know what I'm saying? There are cyclers that people get in that it might cost 2, 4, 6, and 8, and they'll pay for the whole thing at once to come in, just so they can already be in the levels and waiting for people to come in and fill in and move them out faster. People do that. So if you don't mind doing something like that, paying $400, $800, $600, $1,400 plus another $400, which is $1,800, and then plus another $2,000. You don't mind paying $2,000? Just put $2,000 in and get you a whole bunch of positions and push this thing through. And when your time comes around, boy, all I can tell you is good days. Because that means you're going to be cycling the 50 board, 100 board. Man. Sometimes I almost wanted to make this monthly. Where if you pay monthly, oh my gosh. That means every time, everybody that's in here right now that has a position, every time they come, if we did it monthly, that means they'll get another position. And it'll push us through every month. You can make it monthly if you want to. Just buy a position monthly. That will push everybody through. We can run that if people want to do it. I'm not going to make it mandatory, because this is for the people. Recompense is for the people. So it's going to be here as long as we want it to be here. So if y'all want to do that, we can do that. Everybody buy a position every month. If you just do one position every month, oh my gosh, we'll push this thing through like crazy. We can do it like that. It's up to y'all, however you want to do it. But, whatever works. $65 a month, that's not even a meal at Ruth Chris. Actually, like I said, we was in New Orleans. That's not a meal nowhere. That's like a beignet and a coffee in New Orleans. A beignet, whatever you pronounce them things. They good as a mug. That's my first time in New Orleans. Enjoy myself. And the beignets from the Vintage on 6 and Magazine Street was the bomb. Look like a little small hole in the wall, but man, that's usually where the best food come from. But $65, I'm trying to tell you, that's what? 5 times at Starbucks? That's not even 5 times. What am my math all off? 4 times at Starbucks? We went to Starbucks one day and I spent $32. Just one time. So, this is not expensive, people. You ain't breaking the bank to join Recompense. But the reward that comes back from you doing your due diligence is crazy. It's crazy. And like I said, you can even do the presentation from the website. This guy is not an actor. See, that is me. Now, the more beautiful person right there, that's my queen. So I don't look that good. That's me right there. I'm that dude right there. That's me. See? Looks just like that guy. Hair a little cleaner, though. I got to clean my hair up. But anyway, that's me. So it's not a fake actor. It's not somebody telling you it's him. How many people have been in businesses where you've seen that? You got a guy and a woman with a beautiful picture, and they don't even know they even they stole it right off of Instagram. They stole it off of Instagram. And then two months later, when you all making $2,000 a day, then they steal your money. How many times has that happened to people? Well, you ain't got to worry about it here. But like I said, I can't promise you riches overnight and something to be legit. You can't do both. It's got to be not legit, and I can promise you riches overnight, and then I'm still going to make a ton of money, be like Madoff with your money, and then make off with your money. That's what will happen. Promising you riches overnight. But we promise you something That's going to take time and take effort, and it's going to reward you for your efforts and losses. And it's going to take time, though. It's not going to be overnight. Nothing is overnight. Think about it, people. How many people work 20 to 30 years to retire to retire? Did you get that in your first day? No. You didn't get that in your first day. Or how many people in my shoes where you kick butt got to the top of your position and they just kicked your butt right out the door? You went from 6 figures to 0 in one day. How many people that happened to? A lot of us. So nothing comes overnight. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happens overnight. Even tell it in the church a lot. Yes, you got saved yesterday. Don't think you're going to be Paul or John the Baptist tomorrow. It just doesn't work like that. It don't work. Everybody want everything microwave. Anything microwave is not even good for you. It tells you it takes all the good nutrients out. So anything that's fast is not good. It takes all the nutrients out. Anything that's good for you comes out when you use a microwave. So, hey, that's just food for thought. But we have something that's beautiful, something that can last, something that can go on for a long, long time, as long as you want it. If y'all want to do it monthly, get a position monthly, get a position monthly. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it out there on the Telegram group as a suggestion. If that's what people want to do it. I mean, if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It'll be almost like you telling 2 people. If you get a position monthly, that's way more than telling 2 people. I mean, you'll be pushing this thing through. We can get all 566 positions to get one monthly. I mean, this thing, it'll double in 2 months. So, I mean, what you see there, everything is going to double. And then it'll double again. Then it'll, I guess it'll third. Then if we do that. Not saying 566 get enough position to turn into 1,000 position, then we got to do 1,000 in the next month. I'm saying just do 566 each time. So, you know what I'm saying? In 4 months, it'll be 2,000 in something positions. Or, you know, whatever it is, man. I'm just trying to tell you, we can grow it, we can go, and we can keep on growing. We can keep on growing. So that's pretty much all I have today. I'm going to open up the floor for anyone that wants to ask any questions. All you got to do is click the button and raise your hand, and we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Come on, beautiful people. Let's talk for 47 minutes. There we go. Sasha, you got the mic. Sasha.
You hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hi, good day.
Hey, ma'am, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right, glad to hear. Just a quick question. Where in the back office do you have to input your BUSD wallet address?
You said we're in the back office?
Yeah, where do you have to?
Now, you talking about withdrawing?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm going to pull it up for you.
Thank you.
Make sure I'm on the right thing. No, I don't want no big old thing in mine. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right, you can see that?
Yes.
All right. So when you're trying to withdraw, you can actually go right here, which we got it easy for you to click it. Right here. Well, I don't have no withdrawal in there. And there's nothing in there for it to withdraw. It would be under withdrawal. You actually got to have something in there to withdraw. Once you have something in the withdrawal, it's going to be like 4 boxes.
Right.
And then the top box, you'll put how much you're trying to withdraw. And then the second box, you're going to put, it's already going to be there for you, BUSD. And then the third box, that's going to be the bottom box. That's when you're going to paste your wallet address in there. And just make sure it's BUSD.
Okay.
And make sure it comes from your MetaMask wallet or your Exodus wallet or whatever way, whatever wallet you have that that's BUSD, BSC, BEP20. Because like we said before, it's a lot of BUSDs. Please don't put the wrong one in it. And hopefully when I do it from MetaMask, it might not take it. I just don't want it to be the time that it does take it and then your money's gone.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Who's the next beautiful person? I mean, everybody's beautiful, but I'm saying who want to talk? See, this is not normal either. You don't really have admins on here asking you over and over, do you want to get on? Because I don't know what you're going to hit, what you're going to say when you hit that mic. You might come on and just blast me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Who knows? Well, I know Sneeda not going to. Where's she at? Sneeda, you got the mic.
Hello.
What's going on?
I don't have no questions, always comments. I just want to say this was an amazing presentation as usual. And
Thank you.
I love the idea of the coming back in once a month. If everybody that's a current member does that, I agree. That would just push us through. And,
wow.
I've been talking to people every day. Every day is not going to be a yes, and that's okay.
Yes.
But sooner or later, if you get in the habit of just sharing it with anybody you come in contact with, those no's going to start turning into yes.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what I'm finding happens quite often. You get discouraged with those no's and then you give up. But the only thing that's going to happen if you give up, you ain't going to get nobody.
No.
So you just got to be consistent with sharing. Expect the no's, but be prepared for the yeses as well.
Yes.
And I agree. Like, what? That would be awesome if you put that in the chat, the strategy that you're suggesting about the once a month, because a lot of people may want to do that, but just needed a little push to do it.
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Because when I be up here just saying this stuff, I'm like, man, I hope somebody's receiving it. But, obviously you can see. One person, I only need one more person to motivate me, so you already motivate me.
Yeah, and what I tell different people that I brought in, that brought other people in that can't, find anybody right away, I'm like, anybody joining helps. Even if you just take another position because you can't find two people, that pushes us also. Don't be stuck on, I can't find two people. You can buy two additional positions. Like, every little bit helps.
Yes, it does. It's like a savings account. I mean, you're not going to, I'm not going to say a savings account, but if you invest $65 a month, your return is going to be way greater than what you invested.
And I'm going to go on record saying this, and it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You will never find a more honest leader than Terrence.
Oh,
like,
praise
I don't
God.
know no platform leader or owner that is going to sit here and say, I'm not sending out nothing until you give me the correct address. Other platforms would have sent that out, and you just been out your money. And that would have just been it. So whoever these people are, please get your money. Because, like I said, no other owner is going to sit there and hold it for you until you get it together.
No, They already pocketed it and call it your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And never even send it. Know it was the wrong address, tell you they sent it, and pocket it. Yeah. We've seen it all.
As soon as you see BNB, right, you see that, as soon as you see BNB, you know that that's wrong. Automatically.
Yes.
Automatically. Like you said, they're going to tell you they sent it, but they didn't, because they know just by seeing those three little letters, that is not no BUSD address.
Yeah, and then the other one had like a DJ something at the end of it. Let me see if I can pull it back up. It was let me see. I gotta go. Hold on one second. It had like a DJ. Golly, it was crazy. Yeah, it was like you could tell that I don't even know what they copied off of that. So I just want to make sure that they get their funds, because this is not going to them. That might even register. That 3K is, Bitcoin mostly has a 3. So that's why I was kind of scared to, even try to put it. But if you look at this address and that address, look how small that address is compared to this one. So, yeah, it ain't going to work. We're not even going to. I'm not even going to do nobody like that. But I appreciate you coming on and saying that, because I'm gonna put it in there in the box and then see what either people gonna do it or don't.
Do. Yes, please do.
Yeah, because either they're gonna say yes or say no, and then we'll roll with the punches. Because that would definitely that would push us into. I mean, because you're not gonna miss $65. All the money you spend on a monthly basis. Shoot, you might
more than that. When you start going through a couple of levels, you're getting more than that back.
No, yeah, you'll be pretty much paying with money you already made.
Yeah,
once you get past that first one.
My hope is that majority agrees to do that, because we're going to have some cycling people if that happens. Just to get that one extra position for everybody.
Yes. Yes, and I'm gonna post it. I recorded it this time. Make sure I'm gonna post this inside the group too, so people can come back that missed it and kind of see what we talked about. But then I go on YouTube and I'll see that it don't even have that many views. So it's like, we do our thing. It's just that if everybody put in the effort, man, we'd be terrible. You wouldn't be joining nothing else. We wouldn't need to join nothing. If I'm paying $65 a month and knowing everybody else is doing the same thing, and I'm cycling the $4,000, $4,650, if it could work out that way mathematically, even if it's half, or even if it's 10%, that's still $400. You put in 65 to make 400. I mean, that's there's no bank that's going to do that for you, and there's no opportunity.
I want to put out this for anyone new that's coming on board. You only ever put out $65 one time unless you choose to take another position. That $65 includes that admin fee. So it's not an additional $5 fee you're going to have to come out your pocket with. It's just a flat $65 in BUSD.
Yep.
A little bit of smart change for fees.
Yep. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So yeah, we can go out there and encourage the people. And plus we even use your where's that at in Telegram? I mean, you put some work into that thing. That's why I came on and asked you, can you share it with the people? And what you do, you shared it with the people. I think I put it on.
Anytime if I do a little a flyer like that, just feel free to go ahead and use it, because that's what it's there for.
So this is the flyer that she put together that she could just put on all her social media platforms. I mean, people are going to look at it and they're going to come to this. So even if you don't know how to tell nobody, just use the flyer. Use the flyer. Somebody trying to scam me. See? That's what I'm talking about. We talk about scams and, I don't know this person. And who spells their first name with a lowercase letter and we're not even getting into all that. Anyway, yeah. It's always good to see what you're talking about when you're talking about it too, because scammers are all over everywhere. But this is reward. I mean, it breaks everything down. You don't even have to do nothing, but all they got to do is contact, what was that? More info on what you was talking about. And then you can go through the 5-minute presentation we just went through. It's only going to do you some justice.
I tried to take from your slides and put as much as I could fit on there so that, every question that anybody could possibly have, it'd sum it all up.
You did an excellent job. You did an excellent job. I got to start getting more into Photoshop myself. But just letting you know, I appreciate you definitely getting on here with all your positivity all the time and everything you're doing. Hopefully we can grow this thing out to the point where we need some positions, and you're definitely going to be voluntold for one.
Exactly.
Voluntold. We're gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, like the mob. Oh man, and I don't know how to approach you since you're from up north, so. I know I better come correct, but I'm just gonna have to know how to come correct. Because the PA don't play. PA don't play. All right, I appreciate you. Okay,
I appreciate you too, brother.
All right, we got Danka Turker. Allowed to speak. Donka, you got the mic. Hello?
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, what's going on? That's you.
Hey, this is Peter.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I said, finger on it.
Yeah. No, I got a question on those positions. See, when
Yes,
I
sir.
got in, I purchased 3 positions on a different. Each one have a different email. So, and you're saying now it's a good way to go, like purchase one position every month.
Well,
right?
that's what. Yeah, so pretty much what we've been saying that might help, but you can just do it for one position. You ain't got to do all your positions because you got quite a few. We're just talking about probably if we want to do it monthly, we could do one position. I mean, if you want to do all 3, you know, everybody would be happy. But you got quite a few positions, so we'll at least just one position a month.
So let's see, start buying under the main position monthly. That'd be a good way to go.
Yes. So for you, I was, since you got so many positions, yeah, do like your second position so you can get paid the $10 to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, matter of fact, that'd be for everybody, and I'll definitely put it out. And I'm glad, and we just talked about it, but you brought it up. I appreciate that too. Yeah, open up a second position. Well, pretty much open up a position a month and pay yourself. Or you know, if you just open up a second position, you'll always pay the first position. That way, the $10 will go to you. So you're really paying 55 for 55 instead of 65. That's a blessing too. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Anybody else? We got some great leaders on here talking. Who's next?
Look, like, you know, I got to come back in just to say
yes.
This is what I'm talking about, that honesty and integrity. You could have told everybody that joined you, oh, go ahead and just purchase it under your first position. If you saying no, if you got more, pay yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Shoot, you're only as good as the people around you. You know we definitely weren't going to do it like that, but it's good that he came on and said that because I didn't even think of that. So if like you only got one position, create you another position, and then just keep putting the $65 monthly on that second position because it'll pay the $10 every month to your first position, and you're really paying yourself to move the community. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes. Yes. Who we got next? Some new people popping on. We're in the Q&A portion. Ask any questions. I'm gonna do this for about, I'm gonna say 3 more minutes if nobody don't say nothing. But I'll answer the question if somebody does. All you gotta do is unmute yourself or raise your hand. And I got these still up here on purpose so that you'll know what your address should not look like. Anybody else? Anybody with any other ideas? Oh, and I do for myself. I sent out a travel company to everybody that came in. The travel company that I sent out, it just started. Nobody was in it. 30-something people was in it. That's the only reason why I sent it to everybody. Because I know speed wins and a lot of these things. It's up to you. You chose to get in or chose not to get in. That was the only reason why I sent it to everybody. Because like I said, for Recompense, we're trying to reward you for your efforts and losses. If you already in here with 65 and you told 2 people, and you just waiting for your time to come up, it would have been something else for you to do. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just trying to tell you why I sent it so fast, because speed win on opportunities like that. That's why I sent it. And then it also was a step into the real estate business. It wasn't just a company. You actually can take your money that you make from there and put it into real estate. because the platform covers both. That was the only reason why I sent it to people, so I can cover that on here to let you guys know why I sent that. I don't want to use this platform to promote a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, I sent the ad thing because, everybody asked for an ad thing and they voted on it. That's why I sent that. So the people wanted the ad thing. But that one company that fast at that last minute, that was because I just got off the mic with somebody and they was telling me only 30-something people was in and billions of dollars was being put into it. That's the only reason why I sent that, so that my people could have it first. All right. Okay, I don't see any more mics. We are at 104. I'm going to get to 105. And if you want to still hit the mic, you hit the mic. I just don't want to be sitting on here asking and if everybody is satisfied, which is still a good thing. Well, all right, beautiful people. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed time in Recompense. Let's go out and be great. You heard the awesome ideas that just came up inside this Zoom right here and the Telegram group. And you can do these also. This is free. This Telegram inside of Zoom is free, and you can have unlimited people. You can put 10,000 people in there if you want. That's why I use it, because I'm hoping sooner or later we're going to be up to 10,000 people doing this in here. We don't have to worry about incurring no fees or charging extra fees to be able to hold the Zoom. Because, holding a Zoom account with 10,000 something people, a couple $100 a month, just to even keep an account like that. But this right here is free. We can use it. It's just as good. Everybody can talk, do everything we need to do, and it's just perfect. And so I'm going to be putting out the information on people buying another position monthly, however they want to do it. I'll put the position up there because, everybody has different sets of means. You got people in here that have been in the market and business for years, and they got, the dough. Or people that have real good incomes coming from wherever they work right now, and they want to move on, and they got the dough. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just put it up there. I'll put it up there weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, letting them know how faster it could make everything move, and then we can move on from there. So God bless. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and you just keep checking the Telegram group, and I'll let you, and you'll see a banner that says when we'll have next Zoom. All right, beautiful people. God bless.